Today, we're going to be looking at the Dead Air Lazarus 6. It's going to be our first suppressor review of many. A Dead Air 6mm hard use 5.56 suppressor. If you're not going to just use a Plan B or reared in muzzle device and you're going to go with one of Dead Air's, I would rather go with the Xeno mount, which is more of a reverse taper thread mount, versus like their chemo mount, which is more of a locking collar design. Standard three-prong Xeno from Dead Air. You can kind of see the reverse threads. Instead of going left, you go right. Lock it with your fingers. Super simple. And then if you want, you can always screw your can off this way. Locks up very nicely. I like just knowing that it's on there right. Set it and forget it. Sucker ain't going anywhere. Anyways, back to the Lazarus. The Lazarus might not be the best at anything, but it does a lot of things pretty well. Gas management, pretty darn good. Sound suppression, it's not the best, but take your ears off. Can if you want. And just overall shootability, enjoyability, it is a good time. I will put the Lazarus dimensions up here. I'll put the materials over here. Something I have noted on the Lazarus, the flow through rate is pretty darn good. Really don't get much gas or anything spitting back in the face. As far as sound suppression goes, not a good idea, but I do shoot without my ears on occasion. No ringing, no sort of anything like that. It does have a nice low tone to it, whatever the fuck that means. But I do know what I'm hearing. It is a good sounding can. Nope, I don't have my right ear in. Nothing bothering me. Perfectly fine. No sort of discomfort. Everything going well. Going to put a few into the berm. Hopefully you guys are able to tell coming through the video. Sonic crack is definitely still there, but it's definitely minimized a bit. Not a top performing can now for the money. It is an expensive can. What bothers me with this can is not anything to do with it, the can itself. It's just at the price point, $1,000. Go buy something else, man. In 2026, I personally cannot justify buying a Lazarus 6 for the money. Is it still a great can? Am I happy I have one? Do I like shooting it? Those things are all true, but to say that I would buy one now is not true. And then again, like, fantastic can. It does a lot of things really, really well. Sound suppression, pretty good. Size, it's really small. It's not, I mean, it's the size of a flashlight. It's not taking up too much space on your weapon. It's a little bit heavier, but for what it is, like, it's a small package. You get a lot of good out of it. Personally, I'm glad I have one, but suppressor technology in 2026 is just ridiculous. A part of why I wanted to make this video is I was in a gun store the other day and I saw someone buy a very similar can that I actually own. And all I could think in my head is like, man, no, 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 no. Wait. It's coming from a place of like, I spent the $1,000 or nine whatever to buy this, and I like it. It works well. It does exactly what I want it to do. But there's always other things out there, and that's a part of what I want to do on this channel is kind of shoot and test and see what is actually worth the fucking money, because I don't know, I like this can a lot, but yeah, that's the Lazarus 6. Look at what are we getting in that package. Well, low back pressure. It's quiet enough. It's pretty small. It's manageable size. It's not too heavy. It's just too expensive. It's cool to see these other companies come out, not to name anyone, but kind of putting out not cheap cans, but putting out more affordable cans that perform really highly, is going to force Dead Air and these other companies that might be charging a little bit too much or more than they should be for their products. A part of why we are out here with the Lazarus 6 today. It is one of my first suppressors that I purchased. One of my favorites. It is a great can. I like shooting it a lot. Did I pay too much money? Yeah. But you live and you learn. Not too much else to say about it. Anything else, and I think we would be a little bit redundant. But yeah, go buy a roadie, go buy a fire team, go buy a HRT 556, go buy a Hezekiah, go buy fuck for the money, go buy a Tisha, go buy a literally for the money. You might as well go buy a super premium product. If you're gonna pay $1,000 or in that ballpark, you deserve to like get what you paid for. And personally, out of what I paid for versus what I got, I would say B tier. B tier. Not upset with it. It's a good product. It does exactly what they told me it would do. There's nothing wrong with the product. It just could be better. So if you're hearing this, Dead Air, and make your shit better, because we're gonna stop buying your cans if you don't innovate. Because these people are on your freaking asses.